examination conducted by SCCA of UK. He has also composed and delivered the e-lectures for the accounting standards for the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India. He is also speaker on the accounting and auditing standard at various seminars of the ICI. He has also delivered motivational speech at various national conventions and the students conference. He between April 2009 till date and delivered 1037 sessions and seminar in about 40 cities in the India and abroad. This is 138 sessions. Recently, he has been awarded
1030th.
1030. Yes. Recently, he has been awarded by Icon 2020-21 of Mumbai City by Times Group. He is also co-opted member of the Accounting Standard Board of ICI. With this, sir, welcome to the GNRCP Study Circles. And now I would like to request Sir Romil Bhai Shah to carry on our further program.
Thank you, Darshit. Now I request today's faculty Sri Yagnath Desai sir for the start the seminar.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Chavda sir, the convener, and Mr. Romil Shah, and the gentleman who introduced me. I forgot his name. What is his name?
Darshit.
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 Yes, sir.
Darshit Patel bhai. Thank you so much. About my business, ये तो सिलसिला चलता रहता है. It is a part of the life, and I am indebted to my institute and to all my fellow brothers. क्योंकि आपकी नजरों ने मुझे इस काबिल समझा तभी तो आप बुला रहे सर.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So one should accept it very with humbleness and try to deliver the best. आपने कहा था एक नोट देना, दो नोट देना, 4-5 नोट देना. हम पूरी अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसी का स्टेटमेंट दे रहे हैं आपको सर.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, because I am with the small and medium practitioners. I am there. I have a sympathy for the small and medium enterprises and the companies because उनके पास इतने साधन नहीं रहते, उनके रिसोर्सेज नहीं रहते, टाइम नहीं रहता है. एंड in places, in some other places, we have to do everything. GST कर लो, income tax कर लो, companies act कर लो, and everything. And besides, there are lots of changes which are taking place very regularly, made with GST or companies act. तो इस सब का ध्यान कहाँ से रखे सर? तो रिसर्च करे या ध्यान रखे या compliance करे, right sir? And आजकल तो with Googles and with internet and with emails going to the client directly, वो लोग कहते हैं कि सर ये TDS का नोटिस आया, जरा देख लीजिए. कुछ जैसे ही असेसमेंट ऑर्डर आता है तो बोलता है सर ये 5 जजमेंट में भेजता हूँ, प्लीज जरा देख लीजिए जजमेंट में हमारे को एप्लीकेबल होता है कि नहीं. So it is very difficult for us to comply with that. Friends, that's fine. And I'm thankful to you to invite me and share my knowledge with my professional brothers. दोस्तों, जब अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स की बात होती है, चाड़ा साहब, हिंदी, इंग्लिश, गुजराती चाले ना कि ओनली इंग्लिश?
No, anything, sir. Any Hindi, English, Gujarati, no issue, sir.
Yeah. So when it comes to the compliance with the accounting standards, more so with the non-company entities. Now we have to change the word. Earlier people used to say non-corporate entities. अगर अब हालात बदल गए, now they are using the word non-company entity. Using it rightly, nothing was wrong. कुछ बुरा नहीं था, कुछ गलत नहीं था, but सही था. क्योंकि अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड में ये अल्फाज इस्तेमाल किए जाते थे, non-corporate entities. Come March 21, and if I'm not mistaken, 20th March 21 or 21st March 21, IC has come with the clarification that they have defined. Earlier there were 3 standards, level 1, 2 and 3. अब इन्होंने 4 स्तर कर दिए, 4 levels. But mind you well, these levels are only for the non-company entities. Mind you well, for the companies, the 3 levels are still intact. And again, they are going to change the levels criteria over there. But ये जो हमारा ये जो discussion which is going to happen today is only for the non-company entities. Why they say non-company and non-corporate? क्योंकि LLP is a corporate entity. LLP is a corporate entity, and that's why for LLP and companies, The existing accounting standards will continue to apply. The same standards are going to apply for the non company entities also, मगर उनकी applicability में कुछ बदलाव हो रहा है. For example, the threshold limit, for the level 1 company was 50 crores and above, whereas the new threshold limit is 250 crore rupees. Standards वही है, रिश्ते वही सोच नहीं, स्टैंडर्ड्स में बदलाव नहीं है सर. ऐसा कोई भेद नहीं है कि भाई दिस स्टैंडर्ड इज एप्लीकेबल टू द पार्टनरशिप फर्म, HUF, AOP and individuals, and this set of standard is applicable to companies and LLP. No, standards are same. ध्यान रहे, no change in the standards. केवल applicability में बदलाव हो गया है. And we'll see what these standards are. What are the applicability, what are the exceptions, and what are the exemptions. But before that, friends, uh, uh, I don't want you to give me an answer. I want you to give answer to this question to yourself only. Don't give me the answer. How many of us, Chawda Sahib, am I audible? સંભળાય છે બરાબર? Guys, am I audible? Or at least you, one of you be.
Yes, sir.
હા. Chawda Sahib, તમે
Yes, available.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Live જ છું.
તમે છો ને કે પછી
ના, audible સાહેબ, definitely.
નહીં બરાબર,
ના,
તમે
ના,
છો
ના,
ને?
ના, છું.
હા, નહીં તો ઘણી
હા,
શું
છું સાહેબ, પણ આ શું?
ના વાંધો નહીં, એટલે કોઈ પણ જો એ કહું છે, that is fine. So the point is,
ના, available.
હા, available. સાહેબ મને જવાબ આપો સાહેબ, તમે જ તમારી જાતને જવાબ આપો કે જી, okay, how many of us have been following the accounting standards in the tax audit?
Sir, sorry to say, but very, very rare.
Very rare to the rarest thing કે આપણે ચાલે, right? કારણ કે ત્યાં આપણે નોટ એક તો મૂકી દઈએ પેલા ICDS માટે, બરાબર, ICDC માટે, બરાબર છે. સાહેબ એની પણ એક નાની નોટ ડિસ્ક્લોઝરની બનાવી છે, અને ઇફ આઈ એમ નોટ મિસ્ટેકન ધીસ નોટ ઇઝ સમવેર છે અહીંયા આગળ એક્સેલ વર્ડમાં જ છે નોટ, હું તમને શેર કરી દઈશ. એ પણ નોટ બનાવી છે ડિસ્ક્લોઝર ICDS માટે છે. એ પણ that and the one which I have made, I'll share with you. So the point is, we normally do not follow the accounting standards for the tax audit report. Now you will ask me, sir, કોણે કહ્યું કે accounting standard follow કરો? Who said that accounting standard need to be followed for partnership firm, for individual, for HUF, for association of persons, for the body of individuals? क्या લખ્યું છે મને કહો? Because you say that the Companies Act is companies are governed by private public companies are governed by the Companies Act, and an entire Companies Act is applicable for them. They laid down level 2, schedule 1, division 1, division 2 to schedule 3. But where is it written? Agreed, sir. There is no institute, there is no registrar of firms or registrar of individual companies, entities which has prescribed that. But when it comes to the audit, it is mentioned in the preface to the accounting standard and also in the guidance note issued by the ICI. Friends, my duty is to just collect and present to you. एक सूत्रधार की भूमिका निभा रहा हूं मैं सर. I don't call it a knowledge. It is just assimilation of the knowledge from various sources and putting to you on a platter. So मैं एक सूत्रधार की भूमिका निभा रहा हूं. My only request is that in our office since last at least 5 years, I make sure that if anyone who is finalizing the accounts of a private limited company or a tax audit, he has following things on his screen. એની પાસે એટલી વિન્ડોઝમાં આઇટમ ઓપન હોવી જોઈએ. એ કંપની હોય તો અકાઉન્ટિંગ સ્ટેન્ડર્ડ્સ and guidance note, division 1, division 2, as the case may be, and any other guidance relevant. For example, if they're doing the tax audit, the guidance note of tax audit has to be there, because unless they read the standards they will not be able to understand. Fine, sir. So I have relied and I give credit to the following publications: announcement criteria by the ICI for the non-company entities for the applicability. Mind you well, when you write a note to accounts or mention in the standard accounting policies don't mention section 133 of the Companies Act because कॉपी पेस्ट करने की हमें आदत है. यहाँ थोड़ा सोच समझ के कॉपी कीजिए and don't simply write the as announced under section 133 of the Companies Act. I know you also know it very well, but कहीं गलती से मिस्टेक ना हो जानी चाहिए. So this is one statement. Basically, the accounting standard announced and notified by the Accounting Standard Board of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India should be your beginning point. Then compendium of the accounting standards based on July 2019 edition. Guidance note on the tax audit under section 844 AB. I think this guidance note is badly required to be updated. Then the general instruction for the tax audit quality review board of ICI. Now, friends, this is a new development. We all know that. Just wait, huh? We all know that there's something called FRRB, Financial Report and Review Board of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. But now ICI has come out with this board, and this board has been recently established, formed, and the board name is Taxation Audit Quality Review Board of ICI. जैसे आपके कन्वीनियर साहब चावड़ा साहब ने कहा that with the advent of the e-assessment, faceless assessment, आपकी फेस की कोई वैल्यू नहीं रहेगी. સાહેબ જોઈ લેશું, સાહેબ ભૂલ થઈ ગઈ, સાહેબ જવાબ દો ને સર પ્લીઝ, હવે બીજી વાર નહીં થાય. This will not be repeated. Please, sir, please allow me, and I'll see to it that this does not repeat, sir. This is not going to stand. This is not going to safeguard you in the IT, because friends, there are all stalwarts are sitting. The team of stalwarts, and they have been trained. They have been rigorously trained for the accounting standards. Guys, at one point in time, the assessing officer was to be explained about what is deferred tax liability. यहाँ तक कि उन्होंने एक बार कहा कुछ अरसों पहले, long back of course, not recently, if you show some deferred tax liability, they were asking उसका चालान लेके आओ, पहले ये टैक्स भर के आओ, then we'll talk about the assessment. So that was the level of understanding of the income tax authority or the officers, but not anymore now, because we have witnessed the kind of questions there is. I give a small example, maybe digressing from this topic, but nonetheless, I want to emphasize how keenly, how deeply they delve into the matter and see that compliance is done or not. A gentleman who is a lawyer has an office in city area, Fountain area, was also using his house residence as a office, and he claimed that that residence as a office. He was staying some other place. This I'm talking about 2-3 years back. I think even if they are not occupied, self-occupied, they are deemed to be self-occupied even if they are not used by you. Now, in this case, this advocate's case was scrutinized under section 143 of the IT many years back, continuously 4, 5, 6 years. Nobody asked the question about the change of user. This time, when the assessment was being done, assessment year 18-19 on the e-assessment, there is a question: has your client obtained the commercial use permission? Though it is written that advocates, lawyer, and all this, he say we are not concerned about that. Have you obtained this or not? So this was just a bit. I think, Mr. Chowda, I think this was not shared. Can you see the slide changing on your screen, sir? Hello, can you see the slides getting changed? I think it was freeze. Sorry about that, but nothing has gone. So the point which Mr. Chowda, your convenience sahib, has pointed out, ए दिवसों गया कि चाली जतु तू के साहब जोशु देखा जाएगा सर प्लीज. So now you will be judged by your merits. correct? Paper, paper बोलेगा, your work will speak. Your work will be an ambassador of you, that whether you complied with correctly or not. So this is one board which has recently been formed. And what will be the task of this board, dear my friends? My dear friends, the task of this board is to get, or the income tax authorities will inform this quality review board of ICI that look, these are the audit reports which has come to our knowledge and it has XYZ discrepancies. Quality review board will vet this and find if there's a default, and then it will be recommended to the disciplinary committee of the ICA. Imagine friends, कितने पापड़ बेले आपने, कितनी मेहनत की to achieve this degree of yours, and if for some mistake, if your professional career, if your image is jeopardized, this is nobody will tolerate this. So what क्या करना है sir? We have to make a proper compliances. Now you may say that sir, where it is written that I'll come back here. I'll come back. Now the preface to the accounting standards says that while discharging the ATIS function, it will be the duty of the members of the institute to ensure that the accounting standards are implemented in presentation of the financial statements covered by their audit report. So tax audit report is again an audit report and is considered as an artist engagement. Sir, अब तक नहीं किया था, जाने दो, forget it. You're not the only one. There are many thousands who have not been complying with the auditing standards or the accounting standards in the tax audit report. Okay. In the event of any deviation from the standard, it will be there also their duty to make the adequate disclosure in their reports so that the users of the statement may be aware of such deviation. Now, when it comes to the reports, it also draws our attention to the auditing standards and not just the accounting standards. And you know that SS 700 talks about the qualification, emphasis of matter, paragraph, and all kind of thing. So there you have to be very careful about such thing. COVID की नोट का नहीं जिक्र करेंगे, मुझे कुछ नहीं फर्क पड़ता. But a very common example. Chawla sir, can I invite you on the hot seat? Yeah, or maybe Romil Shah. Romil Shah,
Yes.
can I invite you in the hot seat? Computer जी, Romil Shah साहब का स्वागत किया जाए. चलिए, Romil जी, just what's your experience about depreciation by the partnership firm or an individual or an HUF? At what rate do they depreciate their property, plant, equipment? I'm giving you two choices. A, as per the Companies Act. B, as per the Income Tax Act.
As per Income Tax Act in the tax audit report.
In the tax audit report, right, sir? So invariably they follow the income tax rates, right, sir?
Yeah.
Now, what the accounting standard A10 say that they have to depreciate as per the useful life.
Useful life.
Correct. So this is the first definition, first deviation, right? Second deviation, income tax says that the depreciation is to be charged from the date of putting to use.
Indeed.
Whereas accounting standard 10, property plant equipment revised, says that from the date when the asset is ready for use. Yes or no, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is one area where you need to make some disclosure about it. That the company that see, kai khoto nathi karyu. Nothing wrong is done by them. Only our duty is, our onus is to disclose it. That's it. And make it very clear in the notes to accounts. And for this, I have given you a sample note, and I'm making it very refined, because then, as I mentioned to your convener Chawda Sahab, that I'll give in a color codification manner and see that these are mandatory, these are recommendatory, and these you should never apply at all. Like impairment standards is not at all applicable to level 2, 3, and 4 companies. So, entities. Okay, companies भूल जाना पड़ेगा. So the point, secondly, in the guidance note on the tax audit Again, paragraph 10(9) say that A's accounting standards also apply in the respect of the financial statements audited under section 44A with the income tax act. According the member should examine compliance with the mandatory accounting standards when conducting the audit. Correct. This is given on page 62 of this publication. So, my dear friends, this is emphasizing the fact and makes very clear that we have to follow the accounting standard. Friends, कुछ नहीं करना है. There will be a problem for the first time, but once you have, this will be a template for you. And I would say, make a template. Sit down with your team, make a template. And I have seen the more you involve your staff, the more you involve your article clerk in a discussion, common discussion, they feel the need for that. They realize where we are missing and what we are supposed to do. So fine, this is now. Let's come to that. Now, discussion in this presentation is concerning the exemption applicable to level 2, 3, and 4. You may say that, sir, why you're forgetting level 1? Because level 1 entities, non-company entities, are, are supposed to follow all the standards without any exemption, without any relief. So, what is level 1 entities? We'll see it is the entities having turnover more than 250 crore rupees as per the preceding financial year. And there is some other criteria of the borrowing which is 50 crore rupees. The point is we have to focus on level 2, 3 and 4 companies. अगर 250 करोड़ से ऊपर उसका टर्नओवर है, आप ध्यान रखें कि all standards are applicable to such entities. Correct? And all that you need to do is just a minute, sir. There is someone knocking my door. Please allow me a minute, please. एक मिनट. પ્લીઝ મારું કામ છે. Sorry, sir. So, more than 250 crores, all standards are applicable, and that's why I have moved level 1 from this test. This circular has not made any changes in the standard. The circular which I'm referring to is the one which has been issued in March 21 by ICI Accounting Standard Board. Friends, the best part about this circular is that this has been announced in March 21, but applicable to all the financial statements prepared for financial year 2021. I mean, I would say the first time kind of a retrospective amendment made in the accounting standards applicability, and all the members are happy about this. The reason being, it is giving more relaxation to the entities. बहुत रियायत दी है. इमेजिन कहाँ 50 करोड़ कहाँ 250 करोड़. सर, had this relaxation not been applicable to financial year 2021, any entity which is a turnover more than 50 crore rupees, I'm talking about non-company entities, please just bear with me that when I say entity, मैं जिक्र कर रहा हूं केवल non-company entities, means other than company and limited liability partnerships. So now, if your company has if your entity has a turnover more than 250 crore rupees, less than 250 crore rupees, it can still be eligible for level 2, level 3, or level 4, depending on their turnover. Now, only the criteria for the non-company have been changed. Now, again, sir, ये जो थोड़ी बहुत आपको शिक्षा दे रहा हूँ, सर, या आप जानते भी होंगे, इसको केवल सीमित रखिए non-company entities तक ही. Don't try and extend this to the non-corporate entities, to the companies and LLPs, because they are still governed by the earlier threshold limit for the level 1, level 2, level 3. अब देखिए एक ज़माने में level existing level 1 to 3 applicable companies remain unchanged. They may be changed because the if I'm not mistaken, 21st June 21, Ministry of Corporate Affairs has announced the threshold limit for the small and medium company, wherein this limit of 250 crore rupees has been introduced. Now, what is the whole idea of realigning these limits? That is to realign with the relaxed definition and the threshold limits or the criteria for the small and medium company and the micro enterprises by the Ministry of Industry. Now here we're going to see that the entities are the first is large entities. This is more than 250 crore. Entity level 2 are the medium size, level 3 are the small, and level 4 are the micro enterprises. So they say level 2, level 3, and level 4 are combined known as the micro, small, and medium size enterprises, MSME. So this is okay. The new criteria is not applicable. Now, this may happen very rare to rare, very rarest to the rare circumstances. For example, now let me read out this and then I'll explain the context of it. This announcement is not relevant for non-company entities who may be required to follow Ind AS as per relevant regulatory requirements applicable to such entity. Meaning, असेसी है आपके client non company है partnership firm, but still it is required to follow the Ind AS. Now you may wonder, sir, हमारे हिसाब से तो listed companies या तो अनलिस्टेड कंपनी जिनकी नेटवर्थ 250 करोड़ के ऊपर है केवल उन्हीं को इंडेक्स लगता है। तो आप सब पार्टनरशिप फर्म या जॉइंट वेंचर कंपनीज या तो एसोसिएशन ऑफ पर्सन है उसे कहां से लगता है इंडेक्स? लग सकता है इफ दे आर कंसिडर्ड एज द एसोसिएट, जीवी और सब्सिडरी ऑफ द लिस्टेड कंपनी. So mostly, friends, we've seen that in the construction areas and the companies, more big companies have the joint ventures. Now, joint ventures are in the form of the either partnership firm or an association of person. LLP I'm not touching because LLP as it is are covered by the other standards. यहाँ अपना discussion है केवल non-company entities. So if and I have seen that mostly, like for example, Delhi International Airport Limited, Mumbai International Airport Limited, Bangalore International Airport Limited. They have got many joint ventures. Now these joint ventures are either in the form of an LLP or a partnership firm. So if it is a partnership firm, then even for the limit, they have to follow the Ind-AS standards even for the limited purpose of this. So such companies, such firm will not be covered by this exemption of the criteria or the labels. ये यहाँ पे in fact let me tell you one thing. So can you see an Excel sheet on your screen, Mr. Romil ji? Romil bhai?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is also going to be shared with you. Not to worry, sir. Correct, sir? ये कुछ नहीं सर, ये कॉपी पेस्ट है, सो नो बिग डील. केवल एक है कि कुछ अच्छी तरीके से उसको पेश किया. That's it. So I'm going to share this also with you and explain you. So if you go to see, this was the turnover. This is the turnover of level 1 companies. Turnover immediate preceding accounting year is 250 crore rupees, or the borrowings are more than 50 crore rupees in the immediate preceding year. अगर ये है तो आपकी client, आपकी entity is a level 1 entity. अब देखिए पहले क्या लिमिट थी. The limit earlier was just but again this is a non-listed company. हाँ, okay. सर आप बोलेंगे non-listed company सर. नॉन लिस्टेड नॉन कॉर्पोरेट. देखिए पहले यहाँ पे था नॉन कॉर्पोरेट, इसलिए मेरे ख्याल से आपका टाइटल जो मुझे दिया गया था इट वाज अ नॉन कॉर्पोरेट एंटिटी, बट आई चेंज टू नॉन कंपनी एंटिटीज. वी आर सो मच यूज्ड टू द नॉन कॉर्पोरेट एंटिटीज. लाइक व्हेन इट कम्स टू द AS2 valuation of inventories, good old days the criteria was lower of cost and market value, which has been now changed. Now means इसको भी कई साल हो गए, changed to lower of cost and net realizable value. But still you'll find in many reports they keep on writing lower of cost and market value. गलत बात है. But we are over eclipsed by certain words and phrases. सालों तक हमारे दिमाग में था तो अब उनकी छाया हमारे दिल से नहीं जा रही. वैसे ही कुछ नॉन कॉर्पोरेट एंटिटीज का है. So non-corporate entities, now entities whose securities are listed or are in process of listed on any stock exchange. तो आप कहेंगे सर पार्टनरशिप फर्म कहाँ से आ सकती है, या तो नॉन कंपनी एंटिटी कहाँ से लिस्टेड हो सकती है सर? करेक्ट सर। पर आप देखिए, फॉर एग्जांपल अमूल जो है, अमूल डेयरी, करेक्ट, इधर इट इज नीदर अ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी नॉट अ दिस थिंग, तो इट इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ company which has been listed. Should I tell you one more thing? The government of India itself is a listed entity, because government of India ke bonds and securities are listed on the stock exchange. You get my point? So and I had some confusion about this. So I called up Mr. MP Vijay Kumarji, the अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड बोर्ड चेयरमैन, जिसे काफी लोग अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स के भीष्म पितामह मानते हैं. And when I called him up, he has explained this to me. And same is the case with the secretary to the accounting standard board, Parminder Singh. He said, Yagnesh, to the best of my knowledge, this should be the answer, but please get it endorsed by MPB. So I'm just telling you that even if it is a non-company, it could be listed, and Amul is one example for that. So look at this limit. I mean, if it is a listed, naturally it will be level one. But if it is, and this is a very rare to rare thing that happen. Now see here, the turnover was 50 crore rupees in immediately preceding accounting year, which has been raised to 250 crore. And then again, all commercial, industrial, business reporting entities having the borrowing, including public deposits in excess of rupees 10 crore, ये थी पहली लिमिट. अब उससे बढ़ा के कर दिए 50 crore rupees. And then there are small changes. I'm just drawing your attention to how to read the sections and the act and the certain announcements. They had used the word equity or debt instrument earlier, and now it is replaced by the word securities. So even I was wondering that there must be some catch, some good thing to come, but then I must admit, I must tell you that the new fresh chartered accountant, they are more knowledgeable than us. I am telling you honestly. I admit it. They are very good at the latest development of the X, and also the master of Excel and PowerPoint. So they say, sir, there is called, they call it SECRA. This is SECRA is a code name for that. Bebrish SECRA, sir, if you read the definition of subsection 8 of section 2, it says securities include shares, script, stocks, bonds, etc. So there is no big deal if the word debt is removed. Okay, so this is where one should read. All right, and holding of any of this company above is that. So point is that if your turnover is more than 250 crores, or the word is or, यहाँ पे word जो है ना लिखा है or. Okay, it is or. ऐसा नहीं कि all conditions must be complied with. केवल 50 करोड़ के ऊपर भी बोरोइंग है तो वो लेवल वन के गिना जाएगा. So they don't have to comply with both the conditions. So this is one. So let's keep away from this. And Romil ji,
Yes.
Romil bhai, uh, uh, in I think Gandhinagar and all area, not there are big companies, no denying, but many companies have turnover of less than. I mean, many firms and all these जिनकी हम बात कर रहे हैं SMEs की, वो बहुत से कंपनीज 250 crores के नीचे होगी ना सर?
Yes, sir.
So वो लेवल 2 में आ जाएगी सर.
Yes.
The non-comprised entities which are not level 1, तो पहली बात कहते हैं कि not level 1, क्योंकि हो सकता है कि टर्नओवर 250 करोड़ से कम हो, मगर borrowings could be more than 50 crore rupees. Correct? So the first place, it need not be a level 1 company. And mind you well, this is as per this threshold limits are as per the preceding accounting year, because in some cases it is preceding accounting year, in some cases it is the current accounting year. Like कारों में दिखे तो current accounting year है. Small company definition subsection 85 section 2 says preceding year. So this is one thing we have to be very careful about. All entities engage in commercial, यहाँ पे limit की है 250, it is more than 250 crore rupees, but no, if it is more than 50 crores but less than 250 crore rupees. So mostly the companies, रोमिल जी आपको लगता है कि कंपनी इसी के ब्रैकेट में आ सकती है, राइट?
Yes.
है ना?
Yes.
क्योंकि of course there could be a company which is a turnover is more than 50 crores but less than more than 10 crores but less than 50 crore rupees, and again the last one is less than 10 crore rupees. वो तो last category आएगी level 4. So this table is compiled from the document which has been published by the ICI in March 21, wherein they have defined the applicability of this under. Friends, I must draw your attention to one more publication, and this has been issued by the ICI. So I'll do, sir, and I'm sure it's available, is there on the site, but फिर भी sir, जहां तक प्लेट मिल जाए तहां तक बहुत अच्छी बात है, क्यों रोमिल जी?
Yes, sir.
है, कौन मगजमारी कर रहे हैं ना ढूंढने की? अगर हाथ में देते तो आप क्यों नहीं लेंगे, राइट सर?
Yes, yes.
Allow me a minute. I'll just go to that document. Please, I'm freezing your screen, and computer G, please let me go to transist folder. This is okay. Yes, this is the quick referencer uh, issued by the ICA. Can you see, sir, on your screen? Can you see this document on your screen, sir?
Yes.
Accounting standard for the and
Quick
quick
reference.
reference for the micro non-company entities, sir. So this statement is also something which is very good for as a reference, and you'll find here that now those who are dealing with the non-company entities, can you see this overall applicability to the micro non-company entities? These are the standards which are applicable to the all companies, but there are some disclosure list and all these, some relaxations are there. So point is, sir, they have given the complete, they have given the summary of this thing. Sir, एक बार ध्यान रहे, स्टैंडर्ड्स में बदलाव नहीं है, केवल एप्लीकेबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया की बदलाव है, and that too for the non company entities. Very soon same criteria will be applicable perhaps to the corporate entities as well. अब सर एक बात बता दूं, यहाँ पे जो जिक्र किया है फंडामेंटल अकाउंटिंग स्टैंडर्ड assumption, हालांकि it is there in my notes also, but friends, there is no need to repeat about this applicability. There is no need to mention that the accounts have been prepared on the accrual basis. There is no need to write the accounts have been prepared on the going concern and the accounting policies have been applied consistently. फिर भी सर, जो मैं आपको नोट दे रहा हूँ उसमें इसका जिक्र क्या है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ इट, यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? नहीं तो आप बोलेंगे रजनेश देसाई, राकेश रोशन साहब चुना लगा के गए, ये तो लिखा था कि फंडामेंटल अजम्पशन है, फिर भी वो जिक्र कर रहे हैं कि गोइंग कंसर्न। बट समटाइम वी आर, हमारी भावनाएं ऐसी उग्र होती है कि हम उसे कहने पे तुल जाते हैं, जैसे वी फील दैट वी मस्ट मेंशन दिस, करेक्ट? तो हम बावजूद उससे कि वी हैव बीन फॉलोइंग द अक्रूवल सिस्टम, वी हैव बीन फॉलोइंग द गोइंग कंसर्न सिस्टम, एंड वी हैव बीन अप्लाइंग द अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसीज कंसिस्टेंटली, ये तो हालांकि फंडामेंटल अजम्पशन है जिसका जिक्र नहीं किया, तो इट इज assumed कि यू डन ऑल दिस थिंग। In fact, when you make a deviation, when your client is maintaining accounts as per the cash basis, or not applying accounting policies consistently, or not preparing account on the going concern basis, then only you are supposed to mention this. But फिर भी ये दिल है कि मानता नहीं sir. Okay, but there is no harm mentioning about these things. Fine. So this is one thing I wanted to mention. And one more document which, sir, I okay. So now, Romilji, before you, there's a screen of the PPT.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Yeah, રોમિલ ભાઈ PPT છે તમારી સામે? આ
PPT મારી જોડે અત્યારે નથી, એક મિનિટ.
ના, I'm telling you on your screen.
Yes, sir. Yes.
અરે આ તો તમને જ આપવાની છે સાહેબ આના પછી. Okay, fine. So, like this, they have made changes in the applicability threshold limit. Imagine the company which was the company, the entity which was covered in the level 2 now, which is covered in level 2 now, is which was covered as a level 1 is now covered in level 2. And see, they don't need to prepare this cash flow statement. Mind you well, the Companies Act, subsection 85 section 2 has changed the definition of the small company, but here we are talking about other than the company. So if your company's turnover, if your firm's turnover is more than 50 crore but less than 250, or maybe their borrowings are more than 10 crores but less than 50 crore rupees, you don't need to prepare the statement of cash flow. because this is not applicable at all. In the same manner, this standard of segment reporting is not there at all. Related party disclosure is there, but I'm surprised why it is there. Uh, Friends, I tell you that for the companies, even if even if they are doing, even if it is a private limited company, and your staff, your company, your people, you as a chartered accountant, try and find out which level it pertains to, कौन से लेवल में हमारी कंपनी हमारे क्लाइंट बैठते हैं. तो मैंने देखा सर कि many cases companies are covered in level 2 entities. कंपनी की बात कर रहा हूं मैं. तो यू डोंट नीड टू प्रिपेयर सो मेनी थिंग्स, लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल रिलेटेड पार्टी डिस्क्लोजर इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड एट ऑल. करेक्ट सर. बट एक बात कहूं सर कि एक सेंटेंस जो है आपको जरूर उसका जिक्र करना चाहिए, चाहे वो कंपनी है या नॉन कंपनी है. हालांकि मेरा व्याख्यान आज केवल सीमित करने को कहा गया कि नॉन कंपनीज, मगर ये दिल है कि मानता नहीं, मैं कंपनी के बारे में भी कुछ जिक्र करना चाहता हूं आपसे कि इफ योर एंटिटी, इफ योर क्लाइंट हैज क्लेम एग्जाम्पशन, claims certain exemptions legitimately allowed to them because they are level 2 companies, you have to mention one paragraph without fail in your statement, in your accounting policy. दिखाऊंगा आपको ब्रेक के बाद. ठीक है. I'll show you this, and this you must mention not only in the non-company entities but even in the company entities also. So friends, if you go to see, so
So AS 18 also applicable to level 2, na?
AS
Related party.
related party, yeah. नहीं नहीं, AS 18 here it is here, they may need applicable if you go to the company, if you go to the company it is not
Yeah.
applicable to the level 2 companies, and that's why sir आधा प्रॉब्लम आपका निकल जाता है.
Yes, yes.
because related parties है ना, आम भी relative पत्र खानता है, right? So even related parties here also is you know सर का दर्द है, बट उसका जिक्र आपको करना चाहिए. तो हम क्या करते हैं सर, सर गलती हमारे यहाँ भी होती है, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं आई एम अ कंप्लीट मैन लाइक ग्रीवेंस, प्लीज, आई एम नॉट अ हिपोक्रेट. हमारे यहाँ भी सर लेवल 2 कंपनी के बावजूद भी भर भर के डिस्क्लोजर करते थे. तो जब वो करते थे, पर अब वो उससे सर कुछ तो लिखना है हमें. बोला क्या लिखेंगे, तो बोला सर लिखना है कि सर दिस बीइंग अ लेवल 2 एंटिटी, AS 18 is not applicable to the company and hence no disclosure is made. As regards AS 19 is concerned, there are some paragraph 25 A, B, C. तो वहां भी हमने बोला कि उनको यहाँ पे लिखिए कि लीज दिस पैराग्राफ इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल. Segment, तो segment is also not applicable in many cases. So that you have to mention, but then you should write one paragraph which I'll demonstrate here that what this paragraph is. Okay. Okay sir. सर ये लिमिट्स डिस्क्राइब की गए हैं, मेरे पास भी है, आपके पास भी है. This table is there with me, with you also. So I am not going to waste much time as to which standard is applicable to level 1, level 2 and level 3, but I want to go a little beyond that. And क्या है बताऊंगा आपको ये विश्लेषण में, please. So this is again going to be shared with you all friends. कोई आके वो महान काम નથી કર્યું, but I made some summary here that this is the relaxation given to the thing, that certain standards are fully applicable. Like there are 27 standards and all 27 standards are applicable to level 1 entities. Level 2 में उससे कुछ कम है, level 3 में उससे और भी कम, and level 4 में जाए तो only 8 standards are there which are fully applicable. I repeat, fully applicable. बाकी जो standards हैं इनमें कुछ रियायत दी है, and those standards are applicable with some relaxation. कि भाई डिस्क्लोजर इसका मत कीजिए, यहाँ पे न कीजिए. इम्पेयरमेंट इज सम डाटा व्हिच इज नॉट एप्लीकेबल इन लेवल 4 आल्सो. और साहब रोमिल भाई,
हाँ
वैसे भी इम्पेयरमेंट कौन सी प्राइवेट लिमिटेड करती है मुझे बताइए ना सर. सर प्राइवेट लिमिटेड का कंपनी में सर कुछ दो शब्द बोल दूं मैं.
yes sir, yes.
हाँ, जैसे वो स्टेज पे बोला ना कि हम यज्ञेश भाई को बोलते हैं कि 2 शब्दों में जरा कुछ कहें, तो वैसे 2 शब्द में प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी के बारे में अगर आपकी इजाजत है तो कहूँ क्या.
Yes sir.
प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी कई बार ऐसे लगता है कि कैसे कोई लॉस करने के लिए ही बनाई जाती. यस सर. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी आर हैविंग द लॉसेस. यस सो नो रोमिल भाई.
Yes, yes.
And they are paid up capital. I'm not talking about the genuine private limited company which is doing a flourishing business and doing the great business. Okay, but many companies, if you see, they are making losses. કારણ કે વેરેટર પાન ખાય તે બી ખર્ચો એમાં નાખે. Yes or no?
Yes.
ડિરેક્ટરના ઘરે ઓલા સર્વન્ટ હોય, ડ્રાઈવર હોય, મેડ હોય, ગાર્ડનર હોય, તેને બી ખર્ચા એમાં નાખી જાય. બરાબર ને? Right. So now the question arises, if the losses are more than the net worth or the shared paid up share capital, it raises a question about the going concern. Losses આટલા છે અને તમે going concern હાકે જ રાખો છો accrual basis પર, so you have to be very careful about it. And for that, my dear friends, my dear fellow chartered accountants, I suggest that you make appropriate disclosure in the notes to accounts and draw the attention of this note in your audit report by using which paragraph? Emphasis of paragraph matter. Emphasis of paragraph matter. We draw attention to so and so paragraph in the notes to accounts. Dear friends, when you use the emphasis of matter paragraph in your audit report, make sure that it has to give reference to some notes only. Without referring to any note, don't use the emphasis of matter paragraph. Emphasis of matter paragraph ऐसा है, किसी को आपको कुछ बोलना है बोल दीजिए, फिर भी उसको बुरा नहीं लगेगा ऐसे के. आप समझे मेरी बात? आप बोल देंगे कि तूने मिस्टेक की है, फिर बोलेगे नहीं नहीं बुरा मत लगाना, ऐसा इट्स लाइक. सो इट इज लाइक दैट. मैं आपको एक बात बोल तू बुरा मत लगाना, इट इज लाइक दैट. वो कहते हैं कि मैंने एम्फेसिस ऑफ मैटर लिखा, फिर बाद में लिखता है आवर ओपिनियन इज नॉट affected or impacted or changed because of the above matter. तो लाफा मार दिया, फिर मुझे बोलता नहीं नहीं सॉरी है, ऐसा है. सो एम्फेसिस ऑफ मैटर पैराग्राफ जहां कंपनीज की लॉसेस बढ़ती है एंड द नेटवर्थ हैज बीन वाइप्ड ऑफ, make sure to get a declaration from the management directors that when they are committed to get the funds to the company. Okay, so ek dhyan rahe. Okay, so this is the summary of which standards are applicable. Now if you go to see, these standards are fully applicable. Now what are the fully applicable company? Let us go to the lowest one, a disclosure of accounting policies. Now disclosure of accounting policy is no big deal. Friends, even if your clients do not pay you extra money for these extra fees for that, sir, please you make sure that they follow this, because otherwise it may be construed as a non-compliance on your part. So what is big deal? You convince your client, sir, by mentioning this we are not committing any sin. By mentioning this we are not inviting any trouble. Rather we will invite trouble if you don't mention about this in your notes to accounts. And उसमें सर तकलीफ मुझे होगी. So whether clients agrees or not, whether he pays extra money or not, whether he considers extra efforts or not, केवल एक टाइम इन्वेस्ट करके प्लीज लिख दीजिए disclosure of accounting policies, sir. Okay, and convince your client that what I'm writing is what you're following. I'm not asking you to write something else. I'm not asking you to add some stories. So you have been capitalizing certain cost for the property plant equipment, and if the asset is a qualifying asset, then you are capitalizing the borrowing cost. मैं केवल आपको ये कह रहा हूं कि जो कर रहे हो लिखे, एंड मगर ढंग से लिखेगा. But wait my point. Once you make a disclosure, the reader or the regulator will understand कि yes, they are following accounting policies. अंदर की बात आप ही जाने. Tell me something, is anyone going to come and check your books when you make these policies? Is anyone, how many companies you have questioned? चलो, if you read the रोमिल भाई, आप तो अभी बलि के बकरे बन गए क्योंकि आप दृश्यमान हैं, करेक्ट, इसलिए मैं आपको बलि का बकरा बना रहा हूँ. I hope you don't mind Mike asking you the question.
No, no, sir, no.
So રોમિલ ભાઈ, by the way, તમે ગાંધીનગરમાં જ છો બેઝિકલી કે અમદાવાદથી અપડાઉન કરો કે શું છે?
ના, ગાંધીનગર.
તો एकदम चहल पहल होगी ना गांधीनगर में?
हाँ.
है ना? हमारा कनुभाई देसाई भी पार्टी ना अच्छा सर. I'm right now taking this session from my native place Pardi, जहाँ से कनुभाई देसाई गए हैं यहाँ पे.
Okay.
Okay. So the point is, where was I, sir? हाँ, how many companies, once you read the balance sheet of a private limited company, have you questioned anyone, even if he is your friend of yours, કે ભાઈ ત્યાં લખેલા તે કર્યું જ કે પછી લખવા પૂરતું લખ્યું છે? Tell me. No one asked, right?
Oh,
But still, you should mention that. The point is that you convince your client, convince your people that you have to mention this policy. So the first policy you must mention is disclosure of accounting policies, and give reference to your note, reference to this in your tax audit report. Now tax audit report में कहाँ लिखेंगे आप सर? आप बोलेंगे सर टैक्स ऑडिट रिपोर्ट का तो फॉर्मेट फिक्स्ड है. Where do I write? तो देर इज सम पैराग्राफ 3 और 4 वहां पे आप लिख सकते हैं. यू डू द एडेंडम एंड देयर यू शुड अटैच द अकाउंटिंग पॉलिसी स्टेटमेंट्स. Second statement which is very important and which is there, sir. Please एक मिनट sir. And this is a very important document, sir. And I think everybody must read this document. I'm sure you are aware of this document. Can you see a Word document on your screen? General instructions.
yes, sir.
Now, this has been published by the Tax Accounting Quality Review Board. Now, they say that these are the errors, and they say very clearly that while discharging the attest function, where the auditor issues form number 3CB as the audit of the financial statement is being done under section 44AB of the IT Act, the auditor should, in relation to the audit of the financial statement, ensure the compliance with accounting standards issued by ICI. Mind you well, not section 133. Standards on auditing and framework for the presentation of the financial statement issued by the ICI. સાહેબ, a large sentence છે ને, that is the most neglected sibling of accounting literature. સર તમને શરત મારીને કહું, જો સીએ થયા પછી કોઈ વાંચ્યું, કોઈ માયના લાલે તો વાંચ્યો નહીં આપણે. સાચું સાહેબ, people don't read that. So when I ask questions during my seminars and webinars as to what are the elements of financial statements, what are the elements of financial statements, I get a standard answer: balance sheet, profit and loss account, statement of cash flow, and notes to accounts. So then, to make them happy, I said, computer जी flip the question. कंप्यूटर जी फ्लिप द क्वेश्चन, क्योंकि मुझे उसको सही ठहराना है. मैं क्वेश्चन बदलता हूं. व्हाट मेक्स अप द कंप्लीट सेट ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स, और व्हाट आर द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ फाइनेंशियल स्टेटमेंट्स? देन द आंसर वुड हैव बीन बैलेंस शीट, प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट, statement of cash flows, and notes to accounts. But the elements of financial statements are assets, liability, equity. They are the elements of balance sheet. जबकि income and expenses are the elements of income statement. But friends, many of us don't know this. We all know the revaluation of property, plant, equipment is not credited to income statement, is not credited to profit and loss account, because the framework has given a very clear idea that though the revaluation which increases the assets and ultimately increases the equity may be considered as an income, but still revaluation is to be credited to equity, to capital reserves, and not to income statement. सर इसका लॉजिक दिया गया है ये स्टेटमेंट में, and this statement is known as a framework for. I will say, sir, if a chartered accountant in practice has not read this statement, he is doing injustice to his career. He is doing injustice to his career. Because, sir, फाउंडेशन फंडामेंटल कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हो गए ना सर, आई टेल यू, कोई आपका बाल नहीं बांका कर पाएंगे जैसे मेरा. यू गेट माय पॉइंट सर? एवरीबॉडी मस्ट रीड दिस स्टेटमेंट. सर ये statement is helpful to accounting standard board of ICAI sir. मेरी आपकी जैसी बात छोड़ो sir. When they frame a new standard, they have to refer to the framework. So read this. So the point is that now you see the common errors, commonly found errors. So this statement has been published very recently. The the tax audit control board has found some errors, and this is that we normally do not follow the SA 700. સાહેબ તમે રોમિલભાઈ પાકી ગયા આમ બગાસું ખાવ છો
ના ના
બરાબર છે ને ભાઈ બહુ વધારે પડતું તો પેલું અઘરું નથી લાગતું ને કે સર
ના ના
ક્યાં
ના.
પૂછી ગયા એની આને ખોટી પથ્થર ખાંડો છે એવું નથી લાગતું ને
ના
Okay, so we don't mention about this. Now they say that where to place this, where to place this. Now they say that this is to be placed in the paragraph 3, 4 or 5. I think it's mentioned somewhere here that it is to be mentioned in paragraph 3, 4 or 5. Yeah. The nil report should be in this in paragraph 3 of the tax audit report may give his report as required by the subparagraph A, B, C. So the point is that since tax audit Udin Woodin is okay, but we must mention because in our normal audit report, for the company we say we divide the responsibilities, that the responsibility of the auditor is to express an opinion on the financial statements based on our audit, and then we write about the audit evidences and all this. We also mention that the what is the responsibility of the company's management. Preparation of the financial statement is the responsibility of the company's management. લખે જ કે નહીં સાહેબ સાચું કહ્યું. We also mentioned that we follow the accounting standard and the auditing standard. Yes or no, sir?
yes
એક વાર તો લખી દઈએ આપણે બરાબર ને? Yes or no?
yes yes
So even we have to mention that as well. So the point is, our audit report, tax audit report, though it may not have the exact particular format that you have to give in this format, we have to, as an annexure, attach to this audit report. So friends, be careful about that. And then there are a lot of other things, checklists. See what a comprehensive statement they prepare. Sir. So till now we had a statement called the guidance note in compliance with the auditing or compliance with the section 44 EB, the tax audit. But now they have come out with this document. It has got nothing to do with my session, but I want to draw your attention, friends. Do read this. Do read. They have mentioned about the permanent file and the temporary file. So sometimes we all think that auditing standards and accounting standards are meant only for the companies, private or public. Very rarely CAs have been following the auditing standards and the accounting standard. Sir, ગઈ ગુજરી બધું માફ. Big amnesty આવી એમ માનજો કે બધું ભૂલી જાઓ. But from now, please develop this habit. And let me tell you one thing. This has happened about 30 years back. And there was a small place called Dahanu. Today is very prominent after the BACS and the Reliance coal thermal. But at one point of time, Dahanu was a very small town. And when you used to go by train, Dahanu ni dal વખણાતી અને પાલઘરના વડા એવું હતું. Now in that small town, about 35 years back, a chartered accountant had prepared a very beautiful report of a private limited company. And that company was availing of some kind of a term loan or and the working capital. तो बैंक को उनको ये दर्ज करना पड़ता है. खैर ROC तो आज भी नहीं देखती compliances, तब तो सवाल ही नहीं उठता. Because at one point of time the ROC was so occupied that they were busy just keeping the records properly. Tata Steel Limited, L&T, when they used to come with the annual reports, okay, they used to come in the tempo because there was so much of the volume of the paper volume of the annual reports, so they had no time to find the mistakes and all this. But Bank of Baroda manager appreciated his report. बोला ये दहानू का सीए क्या बेहतरीन रिपोर्ट दिया उसने. What a disclosure. I mean एकदम exactly as per the requirement of खैर तभी तो करना नहीं था, but whatever formats were available, he made a fantastic beautiful report. compliance with auditing standards, he would, and he was called up by the zonal manager of Bank of Baroda. Please call this gentleman here. If he can do this work in a places like Dahanu, and when he saw the audit fees and all these, it was hardly in few thousands. 3.5 or 4,000 was the audit fees paid to him. Then he was called by the zonal, and then he was given an assignment that you vet, તમે જુઓ બીજા audit report આવે છે તે. And thereafter, his career, he's never looked back. So point is that if you do your good work, it is bound to pay you result fruits today or tomorrow. कभी ना कभी तो जवाब देगा सर. जैसे अच्छा काम जवाब देता है वैसे बुरा काम आपको सजा भी दे सकता है, माइंड यू. It can act in reverse gear. If the good work gets you the accreditations, reverse bad work can land you in trouble, and you may be sitting before the DC committee. You may be objected by the by this all those stalwarts sitting in the faceless assessment. You get my point, sir? So this is where I want to say now. Okay, now let's come back to our this thing. So fine, we've seen this. Now this is the again compilation of which standards are applicable. You can see level 4, the list one, all standards are applicable, all 8 standards are applicable, and these are the thing, these standards are applicable to all entities, whether it is level 1, 2, 3, 4. So point, for this you must make disclosure. Contingent liability, sir, disclosures accounting standard is no is कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है sir. You have to just mention the requirement of the standard, that's it, in a proper manner. In a proper manner. Just for example, you see the sample note I prepared for you, that about the property, plant and equipment. About property, plant, equipment. I have removed the requirement, the normally which you see, and this has been the basis is the uh, SAP standard accounting policies of a private limited company. I have taken the ways of that. But where we edited and where we removed certain items, that reference to the reference to Schedule 2 to the Companies Act, again Part C of Schedule 2 to the Companies Act, don't apply that because that is not applicable to non-corporate entities, non-company entities. Second big mistake, any companies which not mistake, forget about mistake. Normal common practice of a firm, AOP individual is to depreciate as per the income tax rate. Just mention that. You have to mention that, sir, because AS10 talks about the useful life, and here your client is applying the income tax rate for the depreciation. Small things, sir. These are mandatory. So, point is that, sir, if you make disclosure, if you make a proper disclosure here, the reader will get idea that he is followed this in any other matters also. हकीकत कुछ और हो सकती है. But the reader will get an idea that अगर इतनी सिंपल मैटर जो डिस्क्लोज नहीं करता बंदा, तो बाकी कहां पे, बाकी कितनी गुंजाइश हो सकती है मिस्टेक्स की. रोबिल भाई, सच यस और नो बोलो.
Yes, sir.
Because this is a very common thing. Borrowing cost, एवरेज कैपिटलाइजेशन रेट आप करो, वेटेड एवरेज कॉस्ट ऑफ द कैपिटल एम्प्लॉयमेंट करो, नहीं कोई देखने वाला नहीं है. But here once you mention this, or if you fail to mention, you will be caught. You will be branded कि ये बंदा ने यहाँ इतनी सिंपल मैटर में गलती करता है तो बाकी कितनी जगह पे और कर सकता है.
Yes, sir.
तो ये चीजें मैं आपको कहना चाहता हूँ, and this is no big deal, sir. You are just, and secondly, once you write this, it is not going to make any difference. But here simply write mention emphasis of matter paragraph that we draw attention to note number this of the firm where the company or the firm or the entity has followed the depreciation as per the Income Tax Act and not using the useful life. And बाद में अब उसको सॉरी बोलो, our opinion is not affected because of this. जो बोलना है वो बोल दिया, बाद में सॉरी भी बोल दिया, है ना. So these standards, my dear friend, must be there in all the entities. अगर 4 में, अगर लेवल 4 को एप्लीकेबल होता है तो नेचुरली दिस इज एप्लीकेबल टू लेवल 3, लेवल 2 एंड लेवल 1 विदाउट फेल. लेवल 1 तो खैर भूल जाओ, इज एन एक्सेप्शन because all standards are applicable. लेवल 2 लेवल 3 4 में ही आपको करना है. एंड देन दिस आर standard which are applicable only to not applicable to level 2 3 and 4 which are segment earning per share तो खैर आएगा ही नहीं, consolidated financial statements, JVs, interim financial report, but the chief of this is cash flow statement. करेक्ट. बाकी सेगमेंट को तो कोई लिखता ही नहीं है सर. सेगमेंट समझाने जाओ तो आपको निकाल देंगे सब ऑडिटर में से. Correct, sir? And it's not applicable also. So, very important among these. Now, what I have written here, rest 12 A's are applicable with some exemptions to, okay, and AS 22 is not applicable to level, what is, so AS 22, 28, impairment is not applicable to level 4 only, but applicable with some exception to level 2 and level 3. खैर, ये हमारे अंदर की बात है कि इम्पेयरमेंट कौन करता है कौन नहीं करता है ना सर. यस सुनो रोमिल
Yes.
भाई.
Yes.
हाँ? अगर हम इम्पेयरमेंट की बात करते तो बेटे हमको इम्पेयर कर देते वो. सर अगला, और सर दूसरी बात, क्लायंट विल ऑलवेज समटाइम आर्ग्यू, सर જૂના ઓડિટર તો કાંઈ નહોતું કહ્યું સર, એ તો માંગતા જ નહોતા કંઈ. Now he is capitalizing the miscommunication or the lack of communication. And he is trying to say no, he was that and you are share and something like that. But don't believe that thing. Don't buy their argument. इनको बोलो whether he was asking or not, I am not aware. And who knows that उनको भी ऐसी कहानी बोली होगी उसने कि तुम्हारे पहले वाले नहीं मानते थे. Regardless of the talent, sir, let us do our work. And by doing this, we are protecting you also. Correct? Because if something goes wrong in the tax audit report because of my mistake, તમે હલવાઈ જશો. And when you tell them, they will understand. So don't, I mean, we mentally prepared, but after doing this in assessment year 21-22 audit report, when you prepare your audit report with all these notes and everything, chaka chak banao, he is not going to give you a single rupee extra paisa for that. But then don't let your career being jeopardized by his attitude or the payment or non-payment of the fees as such. So that at that point of time आपकी कोई नहीं सुनने वाला कि नहीं मेरे क्लाइंट ने मुझे पैसे नहीं दिए इसलिए मैंने नहीं लिखे. Is the authority going to listen to this argument, sir? No.
No.
We have to protect ourselves. And sir, after all, we are doing for our self-satisfaction, self-esteem. Okay? It may require some investment by you in terms of time. But I'm sure with the ICI extending their hands left, right, and center, it should not be difficult for you to follow anything. So this is one area which says that yes, you have to follow the. કારણ કે સાહેબ પહેલા તો ખાટલે ખોડ મોટી હતી કે ટેક્સ ઓડિટમાં થોડું અપાય સાહેબ with this. किसने दिया है ऑडिटिंग स्टैंडर्ड और स्टैंडर्ड हम देंगे. करेक्ट. આ એક મિસઅન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ હતી. ठीक છે જાઓ દો સર, we are not going to that. I'm not being sarcastic about any of my professional brothers because they always try to find out तुमने ये क्या, तुमने ये क्या. अरे बापड़ा, अभी जैसे एक्सटेंड हुई डेट, साहब लास्ट डेट क्या रहे, 3 महीना विल गो इनटू द ऑब्लिवियन, सो जाएंगे. एंड लास्ट दिन के 10 दिन पहले आएंगे, साहब टैली भेजा है जरा देख लेना, आपके हिसाब से कर लेना. अरे क्या आपके हिसाब से कर लेना, हमारे हिसाब से बनाएंगे तो बोला इतना थोड़ा टैक्स होता है. वो हमको सिखाते हैं AS2 क्या होता है, वैल्यूएशन ऑफ इन्वेंट्री वो हमको सिखाता है कि, एंड हमको इस अब सब समझ गए कि AS2 क्लाइंट किस तरह से आपको वैल्यूएशन सिखाता है. उनकी AS2 की वैल्यूएशन की क्राइटेरिया होती है रिफंड या तो टैक्स पे. यस तो नो रोमिल भाई.
Yes. Yes.
बैलेंसिंग फिगर एक ही बचा है जो उसकी कत्लेआम होती है, और उसको कुछ बोलने को जाओ तो बोलता है कि नहीं जाओ तो कहीं वही. बट सर पुट योर फुट डाउन. दिस आर्गुमेंट वाज डन बाय समवन couple of years back. I said, you know something, then you say that इन्वेंट्री 8 करोड़ की है उसको 6 करोड़ कर दो. मैं बोला सर दिस मीन्स किसी की हाइट बड़ी है तो आप उसकी हाइट कैसे कम करेंगे? उसके पैर काट दो 1 फुट से, आप करेंगे नहीं। यू नो द इम्पैक्ट ऑफ दिस इन द नेक्स्ट ईयर सर। नेक्स्ट ईयर उसकी इनकम पर करके दिखाई मैंने सर, नेक्स्ट ईयर योर प्रॉफिट विल गो अप।
Yes.
व्हेन वी एक्सप्लेन दिस विद सिमुलेशन, तब उनको ध्यान आया कि नहीं सर ये तो आप गलत बात कर रहे हैं। ऐसे 2 करोड़ के लिए आपने कितने कमाए? 2 करोड़ का जो 2 करोड़ नेट ऑफ टैक्स आपका 67% है, तो आप उसको इफ यू डू द वैल्यू कैलकुलेशन बैकवर्ड, 2 करोड़ डिवाइड बाई 0.7, आपने 3.5 करोड़ जब कर कमाए होंगे, तब जाके आपका 2 करोड़ का वाइट का स्टॉक बना है। एंड यू वांट टू वेस्ट दिस मनी, यू पे टैक्सेस टू बिल्ड अप दिस इन्वेंट्री, और उसको आप निकाल देंगे सर। ये कैलकुलेशन नेक्स्ट ईयर के लिए करो, रिमूव दिस 2 करोड़ रुपीज इन द नेक्स्ट ईयर्स ओपनिंग स्टॉक एंड सी योर प्रॉफिट। कान पकड़ा, सब बराबर बात है। So we have to also sometime explain to them, okay, this is how, you know, and secondly उनको बोलो सर आपका तो होना होगा है ना, but हमारी कत्लेआम हो जाएंगी। So this is what I wanted to emphasize, sir. Now this is the paragraph which I copied from the statement which I just shared with you, that this is the note where, and this is exactly from this particular document which says that an auditor has to follow this. Can you see same copy from here?
Yeah.
Correct, sir? So you have to follow accounting standards, auditing standards. अब जब auditing standard की बात आती है तो ये तो standards आपको कम से कम follow करना ही है, and that is audit engagement. Make sure that, and secondly, what happens, sir? In small towns, level 2 town, even Bombay में भी छोड़ो ना sir, Bombay में भी सब छोटी और मझली कंपनी है ना, when you do that work, when they hire you, they think as if you are the accounting मुकादम। एक तो अकाउंटेंट ऐसे गंदा अकाउंटेंट काम करके देता है, wrong entries, sir you do this, you make these corrections, so what is जाते हैं last moment पे आते हैं, but we know that we are the, this is the plight when the client comes and just last 10 days before and with a rubbish manner, the way the accountant has done, वो उनका जीटी क्रेडिट का एंट्री फालतू में पास करेगा, आईटीसी की क्रेडिट पास करेंगे। आई हैव सीन बैलेंस शीट ऑफ अ प्राइवेट लिमिटेड कंपनी where they have been showing income tax refund receivable on the asset side and the provisions for all these sub assessment tier 10 levels की figures रखी है। they not close the accounts that way। टैक्स के एंट्री हार्डली सम पीपल आर पासिंग प्रॉपर्टी, एक तरफ एडवांस टैक्स और टीडीएस, दूसरी तरफ टैक्स लायबिलिटीज, all these repair work they expect from us। Okay, fine, so these are the auditing standards you must follow। Well, I don't mean to say the others don't, but these are the must: engagement, documentation, management representative, and the forming. Now here is the catch about the audit report, and these are the some examples of the qualification which you have to mention in your report. These are some example um, which I think you should try and apply, and these are certain clauses. These are certain clauses wherein you have to be very candid and don't simply say that everything is okay। it is not possible for us to verify the receipt and payment made through the cross check, तो वो भी करना है। Then about the small and micro, small and medium enterprise declaration, you have to follow that। So these are the various clauses for which you have to make a certain specific remark। And now again the question arises that should LLP follow the standards or not? And LLP should follow which standards? Which levels? Sir, standards में तो कोई बदलाव नहीं। Again to repeat, sir. Just 1 minute, please। Even after the introduction of this circular in March 21 by Accounting Standard Board of ICI, no change in the accounting standard, केवल yardstick में change हुए, and that too for the non-company entities। Companies के लिए वही है, but LLP should follow which standards? LLP should follow the the standard issued by the Accounting Standard Board, because LLP is not covered by the Companies Act. But then आप बोलेंगे सर इसमें क्या बड़ी बात कह डाली है आपने? बड़ी बात एक ही है कि एलएलपी को जो लेवल 1, 2, 3 क्राइटेरियाज है जो कंपनीज के लिए है वो एप्लीकेबल होगी फॉर द थ्रेशोल्ड लिमिट्स and not this limit of 250 crores and all this. You getting my point, sir? So that okay. Now I will go to the one sentence, one statement, which is the accounting standard accounting policy statement. Which is the standard accounting policy statement?
Sir,
Huh?
sir, please repeat LLP concept for accounting standard.
LLP should follow the accounting standards notified by Accounting Standard Board of ICAI.
ICAI.
Yeah. So when you write this, just sir, एक मिनट, हाँ सर, एक मिनट. बापू एक मिनट टाइम आपसो.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And secondly, sir, we must always develop the habit that we follow the vertical format of the financial statements. Horizontal वाला मामला भूल ही जाने का सर. Okay. Now this is just a minute. I am showing something. Friends, can you share this? Can you see this Word file before you?
Yes, sir.
This is the specimen of the accounting policy followed by the standard accounting policy SAP by the LLP. Now you can see this. Of course, it is not a part of this, but the financial statements of XYZ LLP have been prepared in accordance with the generally accepted accounting principles in India and complying in all material respect with the accounting standards issued by the ICAI. And then again we have mentioned, so this is where we prepare the accounting policy statements for even LLPs. LLP के लिए हम ये स्टेटमेंट पूरा एक प्रोटोटाइप बना के रखा है सर. केवल एक ही टाइम इन्वेस्टमेंट किया थोड़ा, बाकी तो सर कॉपी पेस्ट है, applied sensibly of course. So this is I mean very few standards. You can see that capital, work in progress, property, plant, equipment and all this. Okay. Then depreciation, you don't find the mention of schedule 2 to the Companies Act because this is not applicable to the LLPs. So this is one example, and again if you allow me, we've done it the same kind of format for the these things. Computer G, where are you? And if you want, I'll share these LLP notes with you, sir. Okay?
Yes, sir.
बापू चिंता नहीं करता था. So this is the trial balance. This is the balance sheet, LLP balance sheet, contribution, partners, current liabilities, and all this. LLP IN number, then DPI number. This is a statement of profit and loss for the year ended 2021. Can you see? So and these are notes to accounts. These are notes to account means applicably normally application, right? And then the SAPs and all this. So the point is now okay, now let me take you to that statement which I have prepared for the small for the micro and small and medium enterprises, mainly the non-companies. Allow me a minute please. Friends, can you see on your screen a Word file, sir, please?
Yes, sir.
राजेश भाई पारेख, आपका नाम सुन रहा हूं मगर आपकी सूरत नहीं देख पाता हूं. So can you please appear on the screen? સાહેબ જી કેમ છો?
બસ મજામાં સર.
અરે સાહેબ તમે બહુ હસતા હતા તો એટલે કે જોક હતો કે પછી કહેવાય એવું હતું કે પછી સમજી જવાય એવું હતું કે શું હતું?
ના તમે સર કીધું ને વન ટાઈમ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ કરીએ છીએ એક જ. એટલે
હા.
શું આવ્યું સર?
અચ્છા એવું છે. ઓકે ઓકે. ના એટલે
બોલો.
તમે તમારું મંદ મંદ સ્મિત લહેરાતું હતું એટલે મેં પૂછવા દે સાહેબ ને શું હતું.
હા હા બોલો. ના તમે કીધું ને વન ટાઈમ ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ એટલે એવું જ કરીએ છીએ એટલા માટે સાહેબ હસવું આવ્યું.
હા નહીં પણ એ વન ટાઈમ જ છે ને બીજી વાર તો આપણે આપણી દરેકની ઓફિસમાં શું હોય સર આ કંપનીના આયા છે ટેલી હવે આપણી ડેડલાઇન તો 30મી છે પણ આજે 25મી આવ્યો શું કરું તો ચાલ ને તું કને લાસ્ટ યર કોણે કર્યું હું નહોતો છતાં તું લાસ્ટ યરનું જોઈ લેજો પેલા
જોઈ લે જોઈ લે. સાચી વાત.
આ લાસ્ટ યર છે ને સાલું બહુ ભારે પડે હે ઘણી વાર
સાચી વાત.
હા. પણ ચાલે હવે આપણે બી એવું કરે 25મી તારીખે બાપડો પેલો આપી જાય ને એમાં એટલી બધી મિસ્ટેક ભરીને એનું રેક્ટિફિકેશન આપણે તો રિપેર ને મેન્ટેનન્સ માટે જ આયખા એવું લાગે એકાઉન્ટમાં મુકાદમ હોય ને એકાઉન્ટ સાહેબ તમે તમારી કંપની સમજીને કરજો સાહેબ એમ કે હાલે કામ ગધા વેતું કરવાનું ત્યાં તમારી કંપનીને પૈસા આપવાનું ત્યાં તમે એક થોડા દાડા ખમી જાવ ને જ્યારે મારે જ્યારે જવું છે 15 દિવસ અમે યુરોપ ફરવા જઈએ છીએ પેલું એવું જીવ બળે એટલે આપણા ફી નથી આપતો તું યુરોપ ફરવા જાય પાછો
નહીં પણ સર એને કીધું ને તમારી કંપની એમાં જ આવી ગયું સર એટલે
એમાં આવ્યું કે પણ એવી રીતે પછી એ તો
નહીં સર ફીઝમાં બી એવું તમારી જ કંપની છે ને શું લેવાની એમ.
હા એટલે કોને આપ્યા કે તમે રહી ગયા
ખરેખર એવું સર.
હા એવું છે એટલે એ બધું ના જોઈએ ને છેલ્લા દિવસે આવે ને પછી કે સીએ should do this and સીએ do અરે પણ તું ઇધર બેડ ને તો ખબર પડે કે
એટલે સર તમે જે કહો છો ને સાચી વાત આપણે સીએ જેવા મીન્સ એડવોકેટ્સ કે ડોક્ટર જેવા પ્રોફેશનલ નથી થઈ શકતા એ જ
નથી નથી
તકલીફ છે.
નથી
પહેલા જ નહીતર શું પહેલા ફી મુકાવે પછી તો આપણને
અરે સવાલ જ નહીં સાહેબ આપણે અમુક મેટરમાં હાઈકોર્ટમાં પિટિશન હમણાં તો હવે હાઈકોર્ટમાં રીટ પિટિશન ઘણી ફાઇલ થાય છે કારણ કે ઇન્કમ ટેક્સ તો છાશ વારે બધી મિસ્ટેકો કરે છે તો કોઈ એડવોકેટને જઈને તો હાલા બે આંખની શરમ ના રાખે હે? હા
પેલા ફી આપો.
હા, કે ઇनको બોલો પેલા ઇતના જમા કરી દે
સાચી વાત છે સાચી.
હા. અને નહીં તો જ તે લોકો આટલા ઉપર આવેલા સાહેબ બાકી તો નહીં એ લોકોમાં કોમ્પિટિશન જો ને જરા બી નહીં એક ના પડે તો બીજાને જ્યાં સુધી એનઓસી ના થતું પકડે નહીં કામ હા
હમ.
So this are some of the like background. I've tried to make one prototype. એટલે રાજેશભાઈ પછી ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ નહીં કરવું પડે પાછું the firm trades in these આ તે બધું કર્યું છે પછી you can see here that the financial statements of the firm have been prepared in accordance with the generally accepted GAAP and issued by the ASB of ICI and not the MCA or section 133 ભૂલી ચૂકે સાહેબ ગયા વખતની જેમ પેલી પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ કરું એવું ના કહેતા નહીં તો બે લાગી જશે સાહેબ. Based on the criteria for the reclassification of the non-company entities for micro, small and medium enterprises as decided by the Institute of Chartered Accountants, clarification dated 20 કે 21 છે મને જરા ખ્યાલ નથી. The firm is a level 2, 3 or 4. Consequently, the firm has claim exemption permitted exemptions allowed to level 2 level 3 કે જે કંઈ કંપની સોરી અહીંયા whatever is the applicable category. આ તાજો દાખલો કોપી પેસ્ટ નો જો તમે જો સર because this has been copied from a private limited company and I told you the base is the private limited company but I tried to make it changes. Now why am I putting read here? This is the must. Now this statement people are missing in even private limited company also. There this 21st March everything will not come. But you can say that based on the criteria laid down by the accounting standard by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs for level 1, 2 and 3 companies, the company falls under level 2 category and hence it has claim exemption permitted exemptions as allowed to level 2 company. ये statement लिखना निहायत जरूरी है दोस्तों because we do claim this exemptions. So do mention about this in this company. So wherever it is possible, now use of estimates will always be there, whether it is a level 1 company, level 2 company or level 3. So I am going to make some codification कि red mark जो रहेगा that has to be there in all companies or all entities, चाहे वो level 1, 2, 3, 4 क्यों ना. Because estimates you make. Now this I put in optional. Current and non-current classification. This is required as per the Schedule 3 to the Companies Act and not by the accounting standard, right? But because ASB has not laid out any format as such, but it is always better to follow this practice. because the current non-current definition given in anywhere else is talking about this only operating cycles. So you mentioned this, but though I say it is optional, one should write. અને સાહેબ આપણે તો copy paste જ કરવાનું છે ને, આપણે ક્યાં બીજું કંઈ કરવાનું છે? Yes or no? One time you have to make an investment, because this will remain same whether it is a level 1, 2, 3 or 4 companies entity. Then there's a tangible assets. Okay, now here I think I have made the changes as required. Okay, is calculated on sir. एक दूसरी बात बताऊं, रोमिल भाई आप फोन बताओ ना तो बात करूं तुमने सर. रोमिल भाई, અરે ભાઈ રોમિલ ભાઈ બોલો ને, મારી જોડે વાત કરો ને, ફોન તો આવતા રહેશે પછી બી.
બોલો બોલો.
હા હા, હવે we are using this word written down value method. We normally use the word written down value method. Now written down value is a word. That means cost minus depreciation is written down value.
Yes.
It is not written down value method. The correct word used by the standard AS10 is the reducing balance method.
Reducing balance.
Either it is a straight line method or reducing line method. You get my point, sir?
Yes.
So here, and normally people follow the reducing balance method. So don't use the word WDV method. WDV method है ही नहीं sir. हकीकत में the correct word is reducing balance method, because WDV is there in both SLM or reducing balance method. What the word WDV connotes? Cost minus depreciation. So be careful about that method as per the rates prescribed under the Income Tax Act 1961. But here mostly it is the SLM and not as per the useful life of the assets. Depreciation has been provided on pro rata basis. Now this is where your disclosure as an auditor would come a role will play. You getting my point, sir? That company, the firm has not provided depreciation as per the useful life as described in AS10 revised property plant equipment, but as per the income tax act. सर कुछ नहीं बिगाड़ लेगा कुछ आपका, कोई नहीं कुछ बिगाड़ेगा आपका. ऐसा नहीं कि the income tax officer will say कि why you didn't follow the accounting standards. Nobody will object it, but आपने आपका धर्म निभाया क्या? Deviation from the accounting standards. And being an auditor, you have to draw attention to the deviations made by the entity or by the company in following this accounting standard. Impairment, sir, mostly is not applicable. So that's why I put the red mark. I'll change the color codification. Investments, the one in blue is required everywhere. So investment is required. Inventories is required, sir. Inventory mein, sir, please don't simply use the cost determined based on the weighted method. Use the word weighted average method. And net हकीकत में सब आप कौन करते हैं ना, आप और क्लाइंट ही जाने, ये अंदर की बात है, राइट? बट एटलीस्ट यहाँ you should mention, and sometimes you educate your client also. This will really help. I have seen, friends, when you devote little more time with your client, provided you have the the client understands you, it is helping me, it is helping you in your value addition. And I have seen the more detailed notes you make, you get more notes also, sir. I have done this exercise once. મેં કહું ચાલો ને આપણે એ લોકોને ધોવાણા કાઢ નાખે એવા કલરમાં ફર્સ્ટ ક્લાસ ચકાચક રિપોર્ટ આપી. So we tried to replicate the annual report of a listed company, not in that great detail, not the directors report some level, chairman ના ફોટા આપ્યા, પાર્ટનર ના ફોટા આપ્યા, તે પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ કંપની હતી of course, અને એને કંપની ના ફોટા આપ્યા, ફેક્ટરી ના ફોટા આપ્યા, certain products, and they want some title like they want some credentials like ISO 9001 9002 બેચા સર્ટિફિકેટ કરીને ચેરમેને કીધું એકવાર ટાઈ બાઈ પહેરીને આવજો, આમ ફટાફટ આમ વરરાજા જેવા એનો મેસેજ લખ્યો ના હતી. And we spent some money, we spent some time, we did some efforts, and we made a nice colorful audit report. એમાં બ્લેક એન્ડ વ્હાઇટ નહીં હોય, ઘણી આવે ને, એક બ્લુ કલર હોય ને એક લાઇટ બ્લુ હોય ને બધું આવે ને, ગ્રે કલર ને લાઇટ ગ્રે ને બધું કંઈક ધુમાડા કરે, આપણે ખેલ મૂકે સાહેબ તમે પાછળ કોઈ ઊભું જ છો ને. રોનિલભાઈ તમને કહું
Other
એમનો એમના ફાધર છે, ઇઝ ઓલ્સો ચાર્ટર્ડ એકાઉન્ટન્ટ સર.
હે નમસ્કાર વડીલ, કેમ છો?
નમસ્કાર.
હા.
આવો તો ખરા જરા, આપણે કઈ નહીં. હા હા, બસ જરા નીચે આવો જરા. હા હા બસ. હા કેમ છો? બસ.
બસ બસ.
સો ખેલ મૂક્યો અમે. ઓડિટરનું નામ, ફેક્ટરીનું પ્રિમાઇસીનું એડ્રેસ, હેડ ઓફિસ, રજિસ્ટર્ડ ઓફિસ, વર્ક્સ, એ બધું કરીને આપ્યું. અને બેન્કર્સનું નામ આપ્યું. બેન્કરને થોડા મોટા કર્યા. બેન્કર્સ એટલે આને આ બેંક છે, આ તે છે. અને વી યુનિટ વાઇઝ રિપોર્ટ્સ. ધીસ રિપોર્ટ, એક યાદ રાખો સર, ગુડ વર્ક pays you. Invariably it pays you. There is a saying in Gujarati, ખાધેલું જતું નથી ને વાગેલું જતું નથી. अगर आपको कहीं लगा है तो वो नेक्स्ट विंटर में आपको याद दिलाएगा. ત્યારે કે સાલા ગયા ઓક્ટોબરમાં યાર પેલું પડી ગયો તો ને ત્યાં સાલો ભારે પડે છે, સાલું આમ દુખે છે, કોઈક વાર આમ દુખે આવે આમ. તેમ શિયાળો પાક બી ખાધેલું જતું નથી ને વાગેલું જતું નથી, રાઈટ? એ રીતે વાંચેલું બી જતું નથી. जो पढ़ाए आपने कहीं भी नहीं जाएगा. In the same manner, and so then they liked her work so much that and this was naturally was going to bank for the limits, renewal limits and all this. So they appreciated. And sir, don't forget one thing. See, if you hire a interior decorator, or if you buy a very good car, and if you like the car, you will become the ambassador of that car company. એટલે એમ્બેસેડર એટલે ફિયાટ એમ્બેસેડરની વાત નથી કરતા, પ્રતિનિધિત્વ છે. બાકી એ તો લોહી પી ગયેલા હાડો. ફિયાટના એમ્બેસેડર તો લોહી પી ગયેલા, 40 વર્ષ સુધી એટલે એની એકના એક મોડલ ચલાવ્યા કરેલા. તો the point is, if you buy a good car and if you are happy with the car, you will say, सर क्या गाड़ी निकाला है i20 Hyundai का, सॉलिड. अरे इसमें ये वो है, તમે જેની પેલી કરશો પબ્લિસિટી. If you like the work of an interior, you will say, અરે શું એનું કામ જુઓ સાહેબ, કાંઈ જોવા ના પડે આપણે પાછળથી, ખાલી પૈસા જ આપવા પડે. So the point is that when you make such kind of report for your private limited company client, he will feel proud of your report. He will give this report to someone else, says देखो क्या हमारा सीनियर रिपोर्ट बनाया, देखो. You get my point? And that's your goodwill. That's your goodwill. And you don't spend more than 3,000 to 4,000 rupees in that. But of course, client should pay at least few lakhs rupees to you. वो आपको 15,000 फी देंगी, उसमें 5,000 प्रिंटिंग में करेंगे तो खाएगा क्या सर? Anyway, so these are some notes which you should prepare. Now the question is that where you place these reports, in the tax audit report. Then I am showing you where. So here I'd like to draw your attention to this. So, where is it now? Can you see, sir, on your screen this 3CB form?
Yes.
Yes sir.
Okay. So the question arises, okay, no, okay, fine. This is quite okay. That okay. I have obtained all information in my opinion and surplus effective the statement informed TCD in my opinion and to the best of my knowledge and information to the expression given to us, the in subject to the following observation if any. So tell me, how many of you or us are using this? It is forming part of this, right? Observations, qualification or something like this. How many of us are using this, sir? हरेश भाई एकदम साचो जवाब आपजो सर. Are we using this, sir? No. So you can insert here, refer to annexure 1, refer to annexure 2, refer to annexure 3. for any qualification or not qualification or any observations, sir. Any observations, sir. And please always don't try to be very honest and say, and sir, don't try to unduly protect your client. You may be in trouble. You may be in trouble. At the same time, use the notes in such a manner that it should not be misperceived as a non-compliance. Okay, so here you need to attach these notes to account. And I wanted to tell you something, draw your attention to something also. Yes, it is this line. In my our opinion, and to the best of my or our information, and according to the explanation given to me as the said accounts read with the notes thereon, we tend to ignore this innocent word with notes therein. We mention about the notes therein, but do we mention these notes? Do we mention these notes? So you can always say refer to the notes as referred to in paragraph 3 capital C XYZ. રોમિલભાઈ સમજાયું બાપુ? સમજાણું તો કે એ કયો ને પછી આગળ આપણે પછી વાત કરીએ આગળ. So there is this kind of note, this sentence which was there from the day one of the audit report. I think this was introduced in 1983-84 if I'm not mistaken, right? Or tax audit, right? Tax audit, since then this line is there, but hardly we mention these lines. So the point is that sir, अब तक किया नहीं किया भूल जाओ, कल से follow करना सर. I'll share these notes to accounts which is being a sample. चावड़ा साहब अगर है तो उनको बोलो कि आप प्लीज दृश्यमान होइए. अगर नहीं है तो आई अंडरस्टैंड, बिकॉज बीइंग अ कन्वीनियर उनके पास बहुत सी जिम्मेदारी रहती है, शायद कल की दूसरे प्रोग्राम की सेमिनार की तैयारी करते होंगे. इन्होंने जिक्र किया था कि एटलीस्ट यू गिव 2 to 3 सैंपल नोट्स, बट मैं पूरी रिपोर्ट्स आपको दे रहा हूँ, पूरी नोट्स टू अकाउंट्स एसएपी जो है फॉर द स्मॉल एंड मीडियम नॉन कंपनी एंटिटीज. Okay, sir. So with this, I think it's time for me to say goodbye. But before that, if any queries are there, please let's discuss those. And whatever I've shown you, Excel file, PPT, will be shared with you. Just allow me a day or two. I could not do because my brother was suffering from COVID. And fortunately, day before yesterday, he's been released out of the ICU. So that was one kind of a tension. But by the grace of God and the blessings and wishes, he is out of danger. Actually, I started working since last 2 days only. Otherwise, for 1 week, I was into oblivion. But he's very safe and secure now. So friends, Rajesh, Romil bhai, any queries I'm willing to take. But sir, how many participants are there? Only 15? Oh, very poor, very low number.
Yes.
Very low numbers.
ઇનિશિયલી સર વધારે હતા, પછી 6.5 થાય એટલે બધા ઘેર જતા.
नहीं, कहीं वांधो नहीं सर, नो इश्यू.
राकेश भाई क्वेश्चन.
ના સર, સર એટલું સરસ એક્સપ્લેન કર્યું છે. અને સર એકદમ સાચું કહું તો એકદમ પ્રેક્ટિકલ હતું, એટલે કે જેવું ખરેખર અમે કરીએ છીએ એવું તમે અમને માર્મિક શબ્દોમાં કહી બી દીધું કે તમે આવું આવું કરો છો ને આવું ના કરવું જોઈએ. એટલે પેલું ના પેલું
एक जमाना में मैं भी કર્યું છે, मैं कोई हरिश्चंद्र का अवतार नहीं हूँ सर.
ના ના એટલે શું કહેવાય કે તમે અમને
मुझसे भी गलती हो गई, you never know sir.
સાચી વાત છે. કારણ કે સર તમે જે કહો છો ને પ્રેક્ટિકલી वो છેલ્લા ટાઈમે એટલું બધું પ્રેશર હોય છે ને.
Sir, this is the problem, sir. This is the problem, sir. Because people come at the last moment and they expect that we are the Messiah and we got everything. અને કામ આપણી પાસે જ છે.
મોસ્ટલી ક્લાયન્ટ સર લાસ્ટ ડેટ કઈ જે પૂછતા હોય છે.
હા, એ ભાઈ એ લોકોને એ જ સર FAQs. ફ્રીક્વન્ટલી આસ્ક ક્વેશ્ચન સાહેબ છેલ્લી ડેટ કઈ છે?
અરે છે
અને સાહેબ આપણો એવો જીવ બળાવે કે આ કરી લેજો ને, અમે તો જઈએ છીએ મહાબળેશ્વર 15 દિવસ માટે, અઠવાડિયા માટે, તમે જે કહો તો ફોડ લેજો, તમે તમારી રીતે કરી લેજો સાહેબ બધું.
આપી જાય ને કે કાલથી હું
એ
નથી હો
લોકોનો
સાહેબ.
પ્રોબ્લેમ સાહેબ, આપણે સીએ, તમે બહુ સરસ કીધું કે આપણે સીએ એડવોકેટ અને ડોક્ટર કરતા અલગ, કઈ આપણા ડીએનએ અલગ છે.
સાચી વાત.
એટલે એ લોકોની નોટિસ, એ લોકોની પેલા માટે આપણે જીવ બાળીએ. અરે નોટિસ આવી શું કરશું, આટલી ડિમાન્ડ આવી આ એવું છે બધું. એટલે ચાલે સાહેબ, પણ આનો એક જ ઉપાય સાહેબ, આપણે જ ક્લાયન્ટને કરવું પડશે, કારણ કે અલ્ટિમેટલી સફર આપણે જ કરવાનું છે સાહેબ.
સાચી વાત છે.
કે તમે ગમે એટલું રોઈ લોડો ને, તમારી ફી જે છે એટલી જ આપવાની છે, એનાથી દોડ્યું આપવાનું નથી વધારે.
સર આપણે એકલા સુધરી જશે તો સુધરી જશે બધું, કે પ્રોફેશનલ ક્લાસ સુધરવું પડશે બધાએ?
સર આપણે ના પાડે બીજા ઓછામાં કરી આપે છે.
સર બહુ તકલીફ છે આવી બધી.
બધી
અમે તો બહુ સાહેબ બહુ જુનિયર છીએ, એટલે અમે આ બહુ ફેસ કરેલું છે કે તમે જે કહો છો ને એવું પ્રેક્ટિકલી કરવા જઈએ ને તો સાહેબ ખરેખર નુકસાન થતું હોય છે ઘણી વખત એમ.
નહીં, પણ સાહેબ આમાં પ્રેક્ટિકલીમાં શું છે સાહેબ, આપણે જ સમજવાનું છે કે આ જો હું ના કરીશ તો નોન કમ્પ્લાયન્સ માટે ક્લાયન્ટ, પછી હું પેલા એઓ કે પેલા ડીસી માટે એ નહીં સાંભળે કે એણે ફી ઓછી આપી હતી કે બીજો કોમ્પિટિશન કરવાનું, તો આપને નોન કમ્પ્લાયન્સ કે આવે. અને સાહેબ આમાં શું મોટું છે સાહેબ, મને કહો ને સાહેબ,
સાચું.
આપણે પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ કહો ને એમાં થોડુંક આમ ને તેમ ને બધું શેડ્યુલ 2 ને કંપનીઝ એક્ટ જો તો સર્ચ મારો, કંપનીઝ એક્ટ કાઢી નાખી જ્યાં હોય ત્યાં આવે તો રિપ્લેસ વિથ. બટ થોડું કમ્પ્લાયન્સ કરવું પડે સાહેબ, બીકોઝ નો વન ઇઝ ગોઈંગ ટુ હિયર યોર પ્લાઇટ. અને હું સાહેબ સહમત છું તમારી જોડે સાહેબ, ક્લાયન્ટ કોઈ ચાન્સ નથી આપવાનો, બટ that argument will not hold and safeguard you sir.
સાચી વાત છે.
એવું છે ત્યારે કોઈ નહીં જોશે સાહેબ. અને હવે દિવસે દિવસે સાહેબ કમ્પ્લાયન્સ આ તે બધું વધતું ચાલ્યું.
વધતું જાય છે. સાચી વાત છે.
આ સેમલેસ સોરી આ ફેસલેસ અસેસમેન્ટ આવ્યું ને સાહેબ, ત્યારથી તો લોહી પીવાઈ ગયું છે બધું સાહેબ. માણો 10મી જૂને લેટર લખે છે, નોટિસ આપે છે કે બાય 16 જૂન 21 યુ રિપ્લાય. 16 જૂને સિસ્ટમ ચાલતી જ નથી. આપણે જેનથી ઈમેલ આવ્યું છે એના પર્સનલ પર ઈમેલ પર મોકલીએ છીએ એના કે ભાઈ તમને કંઈક તો મળે ભાઈ, મળતું સ્ક્રીનશોટ લઈ લઈને થાકી ગયા સર.
સાચી વાત.
સ્ક્રીનશોટમાં એ જ આવે ને ધીસ નો. હવે આપણે થોડું તો કંઈક કરીએ ને ભાઈ ને એ જ ઈમેલ પરથી 16મી જૂને ઓર્ડર આવે છે કે યુ નોટ કમ્પ્લાઇડ વિથ ધીસ. હાઈકોર્ટમાં રીટ પિટિશન ફાઇલ કરવી પડી ક્લાયન્ટ, ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટને ધોઈને આપ્યું સાહેબ. કારણ કે મુંબઈમાં 150 થી 200 રીટ પિટિશન છે સાહેબ ખાલી. બીજા બધા ભાગમાં જોવો તો સર
સાહેબ કોન્ડોન ના કરી દેવું છે ગવર્મેન્ટે,
હા
કોન્ડોનેશન આપી ના દેવું છે ગવર્મેન્ટે.
અરે ભાઈ જવા દો ને સાહેબ, આ જિંદગીમાં પહેલી વાર છેલ્લા દિવસ પહેલા એક્સટેન્શન આવ્યું છે. બાકી તો 30 સપ્ટેમ્બર હોય તો 28 29 સુધી એવા આમ તાળવે જીવ અટકી જાય ને. હાલા વોટ્સએપ જોઈને થાકી જાય. આવ્યું કઈ ગ્રુપ પર.
મારી તો સાહેબ બર્થડે 30 સપ્ટેમ્બર છે, એટલે મને તો દર વખતે તકલીફ કરે છે.
હા એટલે એવું જ છે. ચાલો સાહેબ તો પછી આપણે છૂટા પડીએ.
રાકેશભાઈ
જી
વોટ ઓફ થેન્ક્સ કરતા છો?
અચ્છા એટલે તમે એમને ત્યારથી એમને ગોઠવી રાખેલા ત્યારે એમ ને?
ના સર, નહીં સર, ફ્રેન્કલી કહું તમારું નામ મેં ઘણું સાંભળેલું હતું, અને જેને તમારા લેક્ચર સાંભળેલા એમના મોઢે તમારા ઘણા બધા વખાણ બી સાંભળેલા છે. પ્લસ તમારા સન છે યજ્ઞેશ દેસાઈ, અભય દેસાઈ, સોરી, તમારા અભય દેસાઈ જે તમારા સન છે એ મારા ફ્રેન્ડ છે. એટલે અમે 1-2 પ્રોગ્રામમાં ઘણા એટલે નાગપુર ને એવું જોડે બી રહેલા છીએ, અને એટલે ખાસ તમને મળવું બી હતું. એટલે આ પ્રોગ્રામમાં એટેન્ડ કરવા ફોર્ચ્યુનેટલી હું થોડો લેટ થઈ ગયો.
હવે તમને એક વાત કહું અભય દેસાઈ ને એના માટે.
હા,
અભય દેસાઈના ફાધરનું નામ છે યજ્ઞેશ દેસાઈ.
અચ્છા,
બટ ધેટ ઇઝ નોટ મી.
એવું છે?
હવે એ બંને પાસે અમે વલસાડના જ.
ઓકે,
હું આપીને વલસાડના, પણ એમના મારા હિસાબે અભયને કોઈ ફોન જાય કે આપકા ડેડી કા લેક્ચર સુના IFRS કા, એના હિસાબે મને ફોન આવે.
અચ્છા,
અને મારા અમુક ઈમેલ IFRS ના યજ્ઞેશ દેસાઈને ત્યાં પહોંચી જાય,
ઓકે,
વડોદરા વાળા.
અચ્છા,
બટ વી આર વેરી ગુડ ફેમિલી ફ્રેન્ડ સાહેબ.
બરાબર છે. ના ના સર, થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ.
આઈ નો અભય કેતકી વેરી વેલ. અને યજ્ઞેશ દેસાઈ એટલે જે છે એ તો અમારા હવે સંબંધી બી થયા છે.
અચ્છા.
મારા ભત્રીજાના લગ્ન એમના કંઈક રિલેટિવમાં થયા. બટ નંદલેસ અભય તો બહુ સરસ છે. આ ઉંમરે એને જે કામ કર્યું છે સાહેબ, સેલ્યુટ ટુ હિમ. પણ આમ મારું IFRS માં સાહેબ આમ હું કહું કે થોડું આવડે આપણને સાહેબ.
ના ચલો સર, થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ.
બાય.
તમે સર આજના લેક્ચર માટે સારો ટાઈમ ફાળવ્યો, અને હું એવું કહીશ કે ખરેખર જેણે એટેન્ડ કર્યો હશે એમને તો બહુ જ મજા આવી હશે. અને હોપફુલી સર જ્યારે બી અમને આવી રીતે જરૂર હોય તમારા ગાઈડન્સની, તમે આ રીતે સમય ફાળવશો. અને ગાંધીનગર CP સ્ટડી સર્કલ વખતે હું આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનું છું. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ સર.
થેન્ક યુ.
થેન્ક યુ.
અને allow me 2-3 days time, whatever I promise I'll definitely
Okay, sir. Okay.
બાકી સર દિલથી કહું મજા આવી સર. થેન્ક યુ.
thank you ji.
થેન્ક યુ.
Thank you, Rakesh bhai. Thank you, sir.
થેન્ક
Thank
યુ.
you
Good night.
Ravi bhai. Thank you Romil bhai. Bye. Good night. Take care.